You are at an impasse. Inaction is also a choice. What do I want to be when I grow up? You might be 65 years old and you can still ask yourself that question. Before we get started today, I want to take a moment to acknowledge that this is a difficult and dark time in the world for many of us right now. And I am coming into all of these readings with that understanding and awareness. And nothing that is shared here is intended to mitigate whatever else might be going on in your life at the moment. I see tarot as a way to empower oneself to be able to see things more clearly and know exactly where to take action when maybe the next best step isn't so clear. So with that, we will get into our readings for this month. Thank you. Virgo, welcome to your March reading. Let us get started.
As always, we'll be using our classic Mystic Compass spread, starting here at the north. This card will represent the area of your life that has to do with housing, finances, career, etc. And then we've got an action item to follow. Over here to the east, we've got our thoughts, mindset, focus, dreams, as well as an action item to complement. Down here at the south, we've got our passions, our belief systems, anything that gets us really fired up, that gets us going, and our motivation, as well as a corresponding action item. Over here to the west, we've got our feelings and emotions, anything that is touching us in a deep emotional way, as well as an action item that corresponds. Finally, we've got one card in the center to tie everything together to show us what exactly we are looking at as the main point of the reading of this month and how everything is interconnected.
To the north, we are starting out with the Hanged Man. So again, this is the position of the earth element, and so this is representing your housing, finances, career. The Hanged Man. You are at an impasse. You're at a catch-22. You're not sure which way to go. There are a lot of different moving parts perhaps, or the opposite, a lot of stagnance. And it's unclear what is the best choice for you at this time, Virgo. So let's see what your action item is, and that'll give us a little more info about where to take this. King of Pentacles. So for some of you, there are there's a very clear direction of what is going to put you in a better situation financially, a better situation at work, a better situation in your household, with your family perhaps, or friends or roommates, and taking control of the situation and making decisions when it seems like there isn't one to be made, or when it's difficult, is crucial for you right now, Virgo. So getting your finances in order, getting your housing in order, getting your career in order, it might seem like you're waiting on others. So for example, some of you are going to be interviewing for different jobs, applying to a lot of different jobs and interviewing, and maybe you're waiting on hearing from one certain employer. Maybe an employer you interviewed and they said they would get back to you soon, and so you're just waiting on them. But actually a better employment opportunity is waiting for you if you will continue to interview with other companies and apply to other companies. So that's one example. There are limitless possibilities of what's going on here for you, Virgo. But the point is, you want to take action to get yourself out of this stuckness, okay? Inaction is also a choice, and inaction is not going to help you at this time, Virgo, because you need to take an action. Some of you need to readjust how you're allocating funds. So some of you might need to start investing if you haven't already, I do have a link for an affiliate link for an investing program that I recommend in the description below. And now is the time for you to, even if it's just a few dollars a month, you could start investing with $1 today. It really is that easy, and this is going to help you substantially, not only in your present day, but in the future. Anything that you can do to get your household in order, or your career in order, or your finances in order this month is what is going to get you out of that sensation of feeling stuck, Virgo. And this is generally a slow moving energy. The building up of money or of like a new skill set that you can use to get a new job isn't something that's necessarily going to happen overnight. This is something that's going to build over time, but you can start taking those steps now so that you will not be stuck later. Okay, so you're feeling stuck now, and you need to take those steps in order to feel less stuck both now and in the future. But by continuing to not take action or take the wrong action, and wait on others rather than taking action yourself, is preventing you from getting out of this stuck energy, and preventing you from really living a fulfilling life as much as you possibly can. Let us see what else is in store for you, Virgo. Over to the east, we've got the air element, and so this is representing your thoughts, dreams, focus, anything of the mind. And starting out, we have the 5 of Wands. Interesting. So there is internal conflict between you and others in your realm, and it could be internal conflict in your own mind. Okay, so those two options. A lot of you, the internal conflict is in your own mind, but you're having this sort of conflict with yourself on a spiritual level, like on a more grand level than just in thoughts. It might be that you're having an internal identity crisis. A lot of you are having it like you're not sure who you even are anymore because you've changed, the world around you has changed, and it's just very confusing. And it's difficult for you to figure out exactly where you stand in the world and what are the best choices for you personally to move forward. Let's see what your action item is here to get you moving along here. We have the Fool. Okay, Virgo, you are starting from scratch. We gotta back it up. We gotta back up. You've had ideas about how the world works, and you've had some success in your life. I can definitely see that already. But it is now time for you to go back to ground zero in terms of your thoughts and your ideas and your dreams. Start dreaming like a child would dream about the future. So start dreaming. You can start thinking about, what do I want to be when I grow up? You might be 65 years old and you can still ask yourself that question. What do I want to be when I grow up? It is never too late to change. It is never too late to start over. It is never too late to try something new, even on your last day on planet Earth. So the way to get out of this conflict with yourself is to start over and from completely from scratch. Let yourself make mistakes. Everybody's going to make mistakes. Everybody does make mistakes. And it's okay to still make mistakes at an older age. That's an indication that you are still learning, that you're still willing to grow and learn, and that you're still willing to be wrong. And that's huge. That is so important. And you will gain the respect of others when they're able to see that you're willing to make mistakes and be wrong yourself. I promise. These are exciting times, Virgo. Let's see what's going down here in the south. This is your fire element, and so your connection to the divine, spirit, goddess, God, etc., the universe. We have the Star. Hope. This is representing hope. I love this. So we're advancing along here. We had our moment of an impasse, of a catch-22, of stuckness, and then we had our moment of starting over and thinking about things anew. And now down here in the world of spirituality, religion can also fall here. We have the star, and this is just a sense of hope that there is something new. There's something new brewing, or not necessarily new, but there's an aspiration for something better than what is. There and almost an expectation of something better than what is. Let's see, what is your action item over here? Oh my goodness. The world. Virgo, you have your shit figured out. That is clear. Wow, I can't believe that we've jumped from the Fool to the World. So in one area of your life, in thought, dream, focus of the mind, you're just letting yourself be a newborn baby and be brand new in the world, and just learn new things and be wrong for the sake of being wrong and for the sake of learning. But then here, in this area of your connection to the divine and spirit, we're at the world. Like, you are at the peak of your spiritual experience. And so just like really enjoy that. You've been through the whole journey, and you've faltered along the way, and you've struggled along the way. You've experienced loss. You've also experienced gain and great wisdom and depth. And this is now your moment to shine. And if you want to share with others, you can. If you want to just hold this moment for yourself and in a sovereign space alone, then that's also welcome. However you wish and desire to celebrate this time, but this is a time of deep celebration. It's a time of reflection. It's a time of just knowing. And this is a really beautiful moment for you, Virgo. I am delighted for you. Let's see what's going on over in the West. This is your element of water, so emotion and feeling. Three of Pentacles. Teamwork. There's something about working together as a team. This can be at your actual job, but it doesn't have to be. It can also be just in a community feeling, putting in hard work and not just doing it by yourself, but actually working together as a team. I want to see what is your action item to give us more info over here. The Emperor. Virgo, it is time for you, Virgo, to take control. You are ready to be an entrepreneur. You're ready to have your own business. You're ready to be the boss, be the CEO, the VP, the SVP, the director. You are ready to take on that type of role in the workplace and in the area of your life around emotions. So you are ready to teach other people how to sit with their emotions, how to work through their emotions, how to experience emotions without letting the emotions overcome them. You have done your emotional labor. So yes, this is something that is very tangible and literal, like I was just saying with work, and a career path, but it's also very much on an emotional level. You are ready to share that with others. The other thing I'm going to share here with you, Virgo, is that some of you have been perhaps overly emotional in the past, or underly emotional, in the way that in the past maybe your emotions have overcome you, or you have just completely shut them down. This is a moment of reckoning with the emotional self, the emotional body, and you're able to know in which moments you can lead with emotion and which moments it's time to set emotion aside and lead with your practical self, with your thoughts and your actions. If we're talking about love languages, there are, in the original theory, there are 5 of them. Okay, there are words of affirmation, gift giving, physical touch, quality time, and action. So like doing favors for someone. It might be that you need to figure out what are your love languages and what are the love languages of people around you, so that you are able to better serve at a humanity. It doesn't have to be in a formal context. It can just be however you interact with others on a daily basis. Virgo, this is such a special moment for you. I'm so excited. There's so much goodness and breadth. The breadth of knowledge that's coming out here is really incredible for you this month. This is awesome. One more card to tie everything together. Let's see what's going on for you. 4 of Cups, Virgo. You have, this is so interesting. So I was just talking about all the great things that you have going on for you here this month. And this card is indicating to me that maybe you're not even realizing everything that you have going for you. Like, some of you, you know what you have, but that's not where your focus is. Your focus is on what you don't have, or what you've lost, or what you wish you had. And there's like a longing for what you wish you had. There's a longing for what's missing. And there's just so much other wealth that's coming out in different areas of your life that I can see so clearly here, Virgo. I would just invite you to keep remembering what it is that you do have, rather than focusing on the things that you do not have, because there's so much good for you here, and this is actually really incredible. I am so excited for you that you have all of this. And I would love to hear how this is impacting you. And thank you so much for joining me on this journey. I hope to see you all in the comments. Please like, share, comment below. Check out your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs for a fuller picture of what is in store for you this month. Thank you. Bye.